Baby, I'm not going home with y'all.
Mini skirt on. Foreign cars, I make rich look with y'all. Just save your breath, baby, I'm not going home with y'all.
I've been in the gym, so you know I gotta flex. If I shoot a shot, then it's gonna be a wet dog. I'm coming for these meals, I ain't taking no less. Yeah, I ain't really taking no less. Now they tryna send me that text. I ain't hit them back, they stress. I'm needing honeys on honeys, cause that's what I'm worth. Show me the finish, I'm getting it first. Show me the best, and that's me and my worst. I need that money, I'm getting it now. I'm at the top, but I started way down. I told them hundreds of times that I'm really done waiting. I swear that I came for the crown.
As the competition, but if you go against me, you the opposition. But if you wanna test to look like you can close the distance, I'ma give it A forever since you're so persistent. With you, I'm just practicing, cause I'm back to back, let's get back to winning. As a matter of fact, I'm not that forgiving, cause you did this to yourself, that's a bad decision. I don't see no one in front of me, you is a ghost, you ain't got a soul. Whoa, always say that they gon' come for me, knowing they won't, they doing the most. Whoa, chasing my, gotta get, already, not selling my, you on the, y'all Cause my game won't stop. No, I can't fit in your box. Whoa, that's demolish shop. Froze, set the scene, no plot. Hoes, whoa, please don't play me. Cause when I let the beat sound, you think I'm crazy. But none of you critics gon' faze me. So when I talk like this, don't blame me. I know I'm bad with it. Go against a goat, that's bad business. All of y'all are jokes so sad with it. To me, you're just a ghost, don't get mad with me. Just, it's a mind, gotta get already. Not selling my, you wanna, y'all moving, ready to, whoa.
I'm the main event, ain't no back before, let's get it. Heartless in the G, yeah, better get lost, won't get with it. Ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me. You can try to prove me wrong and try to give respect, but who we looking for if there was no one left? Ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me.
Hey, yo, Jay, can we get some ratchet one time?
Look, I don't wanna talk. How you try and press the kid and really you was soft. All you know is capping, homie, you don't know the law. Pedal to the metal, you ain't catching me in park. I just hit the stop, I don't wanna speak. Talking all that good, so I just hit you with the plays. Running up the score like Tyreek, I'm going deep. Watch me how I'm saucing, I be spreading it with ease. You gon' see the peace, you gon' see the flex when you hear these writtens. Trust me, you know the difference. I got a long ways to climb before you see a slippage. I see the process and the journey I'm supposed to be, but perplexed, cause I don't really see nobody close to me. Hopefully this ain't wasted and I know it ain't. You gotta take the time for seasoning to marinate. You need the patience under pressure just to detonate. I'm trying to blow up and these heathens need to get it straight. Gifted with a vision and precision, I'm just trying to make it high key. Might be breaking free like I was Zion in some Nikes. Tucked at the crib, bro, you know just where to find me. Making beats and spitting crack verses pretty likely. Yeah, socks with the burst, boy, I ain't changed a bit. Normal guy till I die, you know what it is. You probably thought I'd give up now that I got some kids, but really now I got these arrows aiming at your ribs. I don't wanna talk. How you try and press the kid and really you was soft. All you know is capping, homie, you don't know the law. Pedal to the metal, you ain't catching me in park. I just hit the stop, I don't wanna speak. Talking all that good, so I just hit you with the plays. Running up the score like Tyreek, I'm going deep. Watch me how I'm saucing, I be spreading it with ease. You gon' see the peas. Hey, please be on the notice, these my motives. Bought my chicken and it's rotis. You parsimonious, you take it all cause you a locust. My focus is to grow this mission. A visionary, get a dictionary. We here off the rip and we ain't sharing, we just caring. Let me speak it to the manager. We damage her, no you ain't messing with an amateur. I'm ramming, the competition ain't standing up. They fanning from left to right cause now they branded us. Now who that is? Mike Jones, they ain't want me now, they all on me. Got counterfeits trying to play me, I guess they thinking I'm Sony. These big head dummies showing up and out of their character. Homie, you need a price cause without it the squad ain't hearing you. Top of that, we ain't fearing you. We swinging for the fences with the sting of a left hook that connects with Sonny Liston. I'm dismissing any and all of the disrespect. Nonetheless, it ain't a threat, I'm just letting y'all know who's next. I don't wanna talk. How you try and press the kid and really you was soft. All you know is capping, homie, you don't know the law. Pedal to the metal, you ain't catching me in park. I just hit the start, I don't wanna speak. Talking all that good, so I just hit you with the plays. Running up the score like Tyreek, I'm going deep. Watch me how I'm saucing, I be spreading it with ease. You gon' see the peas, you gon' see the...
Yeah, look, I ain't about to tell you twice.
Back yet again here at Crestview High School for another NOSL matchup. This one being a League Cup game between Mansfield Liederkranz and Panthers F.C. Just in a couple of moments, we'll kick this one off for the quarterfinals of the Stimulus Cup, and we'll see who's going to find their way to the semifinals next week. We'll take a quick break and be right back, live and free on the OH.Report.
She got that.
And we're back here at Crestview High School getting ready for kickoff between Mansfield Liederkranz and Panthers F.C. here in the NOSL League Cup. A makeup game from last week that was rained out, as you may recall. We were there for the rain out, and now we're going to be back, and we're going to get to play some soccer. Not a cloud in sight here at Crestview High School. So let's go ahead and take a look at both of these teams. We'll start with Mansfield Liederkranz and their starters. In goal for them is Caleb Reinhardt. He wears number 00 from Lexington High School, former Minutemen. Also, Zach Corso wears number 2. He plays his college ball at Mount Union. He's from Sandusky High School. Chris Bigelow is a name to watch. He wears number 4. He played his college soccer at Walsh University. Number 5, Jared McPeak. Plays for Mansfield, used to play for Mansfield Christian High School. And you've also got number 7, Alex Depperschmidt, another name to watch for Liederkranz. He plays at Mount Union right now, and you may remember that name from OH.Report land, playing for Lexington High School in a number of sports. Number 8, Teddy Togliatti, playing his soccer at Ashland University. Also number 11, Mason Blashak. Number 13, Corbin Hurd. Number 16, Jose Ruiz. Number 21, Ryan Parker. And number 22, Mason Lewis. That's going to do it for starters for Mansfield Liederkranz. I did not get a starting lineup for Panthers, so I'll kind of read that out as we see them here as we're getting ready to go. 45 minutes on the clock. And Mansfield Liederkranz wearing white will start with the ball. Yeah, we've got officials, the assistant officials looking at the nets right now, but waiting on them to get set. Panthers wearing their black jerseys that kind of turn into a gradient into green at the top. And in the middle for Liederkranz to kick this off is McPeak. Assistant officials getting to their positions. And here we go. Referee checks his watch, and there's the whistle. 45 minutes till we get to the end of the first half here. And we also play added time in the NOSL, both regular league play and Stimulus Cup. So this is the final quarterfinal matchup, and the winner of this will play against Delaware Rising in the semifinals next week. Heavy touch from Liederkranz. Panthers could almost strike here. Still with the ball, now getting dispossessed at the end. Golden opportunity just 30 seconds into this game. Fighting to get possession back is Connor Hogger. He had a golden opportunity to try and score there for Panthers FC, just couldn't do it. So you're going to see the heavy touch by the defense. And Hogger, just that shot is deflected, tried to recover himself, and the defense got back in time. But here we are again. Panthers FC playing in the second division of the NOSL, going up against a first division team. Here's a nice ball through, but the flag is up. And official calls offside. So if Panthers pull off a win today, it'd be the first ever win for a second division team over a first division team. That'd be a monumental moment for the league. This is, of course, the first season that the league has expanded to 2 different divisions. And Panthers looking like a really good team right now that could fight for promotion at season's end in just a month. Here goes Liederkranz. Playing down the right flank, Depperschmidt plays it in. Just going outside of the 18-yard box is McPeak. And down the right flank again. Key interception as that pass was going into the 18-yard box. Liederkranz maintains possession. Composure in the middle by Teddy Togliatti. He still sits on the ball. The Ashland Eagle gives it up now to his defense and gets it back and plays another pass. So Liederkranz sitting third place in the first division. And if you're curious about when I talk about promotion for Panthers FC, with the installment of the second division in the NOSL, the top teams in the second division at the end of the season, the champion of the league will be promoted. So that is locked in, but then the bottom two, or the next two teams, as here's Mansfield on the attack, the deflection goes kindly to the Panthers keeper. But the second division goes as this. The league champion will be instantly promoted to the first division for next season. And then the teams that finish second and third will fight the teams that are second to last and third to last in the first division to see who will be promoted out of those four, or who will be promoted, or if in the case of those bottom two teams in the first division winning, who would stay. Throw in here for Panthers FC, trying to get an opportunity. No call on a handball. It was up to his side, as here's a shot from Panthers wide left. Goal kick for Liederkranz. Yeah, everyone kind of stopped for a moment because they thought there was going to be a call, but nothing came. So play went on and kind of thrown off a little bit maybe. The shot was wide left from Luke Lebacki, one of many Clear Fork players or former Colts on this Panthers team. Here's Lebacki on the ball again. He's going to switch things up and go to the left flank. Connor Hogger, another Colt, gets to the ball. Deflection as the defender hits it off of Hogger, goes to the goalkeeper. Mansfield facing some pressure. And Panthers with a divine interception. Playing the ball into space. Here is Isaac McFadden playing it up to Hogger. Tell you what, Hogger's had a lot of the ball here so far, but there's a shot on frame. And there with the save is Reinhardt. And he plays it quickly to his teammates. Now there's a foul off the ball, and Panthers will get it back.
This is on this field. He had 5 goals against Crestview, so he's familiar with the field, and he's had some success here.
Official didn't like where they were taking the throw, forced him to move back a little bit. Lebacki ball in, just too far from his fellow attackers. Another rough touch from that back four. But they're able to hold on and not give up too much ground here to Panthers. Now a double team's coming. This ball's going to stay, just out of bounds. Would have been dangerous if they were able to get there in time, Panthers, but not quite. And the throw's going to go right back to Reinhardt in goal, who will switch field. Depperschmidt back on the ball. Goes to the midfield. Nice anticipated ball for Togliani. Back to the midfield. Let's see what Liederkranz can do here. Left flank going towards the middle here. Good turn shot, deflected, and letting it go. No deflection, it'll just be a goal kick. And the look by Lewis goes awry. Getting close to 10 minutes into this first half. Crucial interception. But Panthers win it back. Labaki. Bad pass goes right to Depperschmidt. Shot left. Corbin Herr misses. Mansfield keeping possession a little bit here. Ball through to Depperschmidt. Trying to get in. He gets shoved from the side, but it's a clean tackle from Panthers FC. And trying to clear, they go right back to Mason Lewis. Possession back here with Liederkranz. You're going to see this ball played to the right. And Depperschmidt had some space, but good recovery by the defense there. As while we were in that replay, we had an offside call on Liederkranz. Panthers will try to get situated with some offense here. Beautifully weighted ball to the right flank. Patience from Panthers does not quite pay off as they cross that one in, but Liederkranz with a bunch of bodies there. So Panthers had space there on that attack, but they opted for the early cross. And it was unsuccessful there. Here's a bad pass. Liederkranz on the break. Breaking towards goal. Shot to the left. Golden opportunity missed by Ryan Parker. Got to be careful if you're Panthers. That's not a mistake you want to make twice. Could very easily be 1-0 after that, but stays 0-0 with a shot wide left by Ryan Parker. So we had a full week waiting to play this game, as it was supposed to be last Wednesday, but it did get rained out. One of the key points I was going to bring up that day was as that ball rolls out, and it'll be a Liederkranz goal kick. In the initial round, in the round before that, or in league play right before the game, on that Saturday before Wednesday, Liederkranz's second team played against Panthers, and Panthers pulled away with the victory. So they had the chance, before that game got rained out, to beat both Liederkranz teams in a matter of 6 days. They'll still definitely want to take down Liederkranz, obviously, but the ability for them to try and take down both teams would be monumental for Panthers FC, as here they are in the attack. Shot on goal, but collected by Reinhardt. Good look by number 12, Aiden Berenson. And Berenson, after taking the shot here, putting some pressure on the other side of the field. Good chest down, looking for Depperschmidt. Depperschmidt with some speed. And his touch is heavy, and it rolls all the way over to the Panthers FC goalkeeper. Togliatti. Shot in. Good buildup by Mansfield Liederkranz. And the goal by Jared McPeak to make it 1-0 Liederkranz. So the home team will play from behind. And they get things going again. So good buildup on that left flank by Liederkranz. Ends up a goal for McPeak to get things started on the goal sheet. And Panthers will recover here after a good touch ahead, but not able to catch up to it, Parker. $15 minutes in to this first half, about 30 to go. Finally retrieve the ball and they'll get play going again. It's also important to note there are a couple of key players missing for Panthers offensively. Big one being Sincere Long, who scored a couple for this team. He is not here today. Depperschmidt in the box for Liederkranz. And the ball rolls out, and official calls corner. Ball in just above the reach of their main man, Corso, in the box. It's the guy they always like to look for on headers, but just not able to connect there. Ryan Parker faces towards goal. Another pass. McPeak saved and cleared. Similar look to where he scored. That time, though, it's able to be saved by Panthers. Couple subs coming in for both teams. Randy Jameson checks in for Panthers, wearing number 11. And Isaiah Jones, number 9, is in the game for Mansfield Liederkranz, along with a couple of other subs. Big time pressure right now from Liederkranz. And it's working. To the midfield, and 3 players collapse on the ball and get the interception for Panthers. High ball over the defense. Let's see what they can do about this one. There's a shove and a whistle. Flag is up offside. We're going to pin Jameson for that one. Interception by Labaki. Into the 18. Outside foot cross. Another ball, and it's in. but a flag again. Let's take a look at this. Labaki with a nice turn to get past the defender. And with that extra touch, yeah, clearly offside there on that far end. But you like the buildup. With play like that, this could be tied up in a hurry. Crucial mistake by the Mansfield defense right there. Prime position for the opposition. Long throw. Header towards goal. Deflected up. Played back. And a shot off a volley. Good power, but right to the keeper. Reinhardt saves that. And the high kick towards midfield. Tell you what, Labaki's everywhere. He just intercepted that ball on the other side of the field to where he was working earlier. And there he is again. Just not able to get it to his attackers. The pressing right now is working for this Liederkranz team as they force Panthers into chucking that one out of bounds. "25 minutes to go in the first half. Retrieving the ball for Panthers FC, and goal is Trenton Reed. Had a nice save a couple moments ago, but he did give up a goal as well. If you're just joining us, it is 1-0 here at Crestview High School. Mansfield Liederkranz with the lead, thanks to Jared McPeak, former Mansfield Christian Flame. Depperschmidt with an eventful ball. Going down that right side again. Early cross. Reed dives to get it. And that's good work by Panthers FC. Another crossfield pass looking for Depperschmidt. And it's headed out of bounds.
You can see what Liederkranz is trying to do there with that right flank.
Loving that right side early. But it also helps when you have one of the best players in this league, Alex Depperschmidt, over there.
Usually the fastest kid on the field when he's out here.
Good patience by Labaki, able to play that line nicely and keep it in. Looking ahead. Just not on the same page with his attackers. Reed has no trouble there. Two subs for Panthers, 3 for Liederkranz. So you've got Simpson and Thal in for Panthers. And then Huggins, Alejandro, and Johnson in for Liederkranz. Deep throw in. Moves up their position by about 20 yards. Labaki wants to throw. Threatened like he was going to go short. Go long. Went short instead, and then he goes long with the shot right there. And it goes out for a goal kick. I misspoke. That was probably a cross. I don't think there would be any sort of effort on goal there. But Reinhardt finally going to go collect this ball and get us going again. 21 minutes to go. 1-0 Liederkranz. Goal kick right to midfield. Good header win in the middle by Panthers F.C. Right now, this Liederkranz team pinching the middle, not making it easy to get out of this pressure, as Depperschmidt with another interception just can't collect the ball at his feet. Panthers another pass that is pressured out of bounds. And Liederkranz works quickly. Rough touch that goes right up, but they're able to recover here. Liederkranz makes quick work of that pass. Great work by Depperschmidt. And he keeps it in. No, not quite. Official right there saw it roll out just barely. And that's a lucky break for Panthers, because that was a threatening run in the making. Dangerous ball, and it's won by Panthers. Got to strike while the iron's hot. They've got numbers here, but now Mansfield quickly recovering back. Good turn, a couple nice dribble moves right there by Thal, and he gets thrown to the ground and wins a foul. He's going to get the ball here and show off his moves. Nice touch on the spin move. Takes it away from two defenders, goes through the legs of another, and wins the foul, and here's the free kick. Shot is saved. Nice one by Reinhardt, getting to that right post. And taking one away from Micah Simpson, who had a clean strike on the ball, to be fair. Just better goalkeeping from Liederkranz. Still on the ball here. Still on, and deflecting it out for a corner. Good job by Connor Hogger to put in some work there and win some good positioning here for Panthers FC. So we saw Connor Hogger with a good showing at the very beginning of the game, and then he comes through and shows off a good performance right there. And this is a guy that plays well here on this field. Here's the corner. Hogger heads it towards goal, and it's in. Right on cue. Connor Hogger. In high school, when he played for Clear Fork, he scored 5 goals on this field, and there's one for him to tie this back up at 1. Not the guy you expect to rise up and get ahead and get it to go into goal, but he does so right there. So tie things up 1-1, and it's game on here at Crestview High School. It's also worth noting on that goal that Reinhardt had a pretty good handle on it, just a little bit too powerful in that position. The header was like 3 or 4 feet away from him as he goes in and makes a crucial intervention off of his goal. But it's hard to expect a keeper to make a save when it's that close to him. Kind of just bounced off of his arm, maybe even his shoulder, and went right in. There's a foul on Panthers F.C. Mays Gunderson winning it there. Mays playing his college soccer at Kenyon. Clearance by FC there. Tough place to lose possession. See if Panthers can capitalize. They'll play it back. And they get a deflection off. It's worth noting that Depperschmidt is on the bench, so that right flank, a credit to Depperschmidt's really good pressure early on in this game. It's not there right now. And you can see Panthers able to move the ball a little bit better in this spot. Simpson plays it to the other side of the field. Hogger again, winning another corner. They were pretty successful at the last one, so they get another chance. Simpson goes over to grab the ball, and he's going to kick this one. See what Mansfield does to adjust their positioning here. Another good ball. And a shove in the box. Official doesn't see much in it. Keeper's out of his position as he went to go get that ball. Shot from Panthers, and there is another corner. The shot by McFadden. As you saw, the keeper was going to go out and get that ball, but they clear it instead, and it leaves it open for a moment. And McFadden tried to strike, wasn't able to do so. Here's another corner. Low-driven ball! And again, Panthers FC cash in on the corner. Make it 2-1, Panthers FC, as they have flipped the script here at home. So with about 13 minutes left, Panthers FC takes the lead. 2-1. We got that replay? So we're back up and going. Liederkranz going to need a response here soon. Here's another look at this goal. Yeah, I have to go back a little bit. Get that to you momentarily. So we watch to see what Panthers keep doing as they've kicked it into high gear. Oh, just out of reach. And it goes out of bounds. So here it is again. Header in. Just that back post on those corners have been what has been working, and the goals scored by who else? Luke Labaki. Correction, no, it was not Labaki. It was Griffin Blakely, wearing number 9. Forgive me, it's hard to see these numbers for Panthers today. So 2-1 Panthers. Can they make it 3-1? Good takeaway of the ball. Liederkranz trying to set things up in the middle. It's just out of reach of that open midfielder. Ball goes out, stays with Liederkranz. Big collision on that other side. No call. Another big collision. And Panthers is going to keep it. Early shot. Tipped away. Good save. Reinhardt can't get to the second ball. And now spinning around and trying to draw a penalty. It's not going to work with this official. And here we go. Flag is up on this attack. And it's offsides. Yeah, so you're going to see here this Panthers FC attack. The early shot forced a save, and he wasn't going to be able to catch it there. And then trying to dive in there, Blakely tried to sell a penalty, and official was not buying that. Liederkranz wanted to play it forward, but his teammate was offside. He now plays it forward into a crowd. And here they go again. In, one-on-one with the keeper, and it's an easy one for the attacker. Flag stays down. And Ryan Parker stamps himself into this game to tie it up at 2. See this second angle. And yeah, he's in. It was close, but he was onside. Top defender played him in. And it's now tied 2-2. Eventful first half so far, seeing 4 goals. And we still have 8.5 basically to go, plus extra time. Good attempt at the curler to try and get to the right wing again by Liederkranz. But they do keep the ball, and now they switch it over to the left. Look at this ball. Landing on it is Liederkranz, still trying to fight for it. And at the end, they lose it for a moment, but get it right back. Parker through to the right wing, cross, across goal. And the last attacker just could not get their foot on it to bend it goalwards. Kind of tripping up on his feet there at the end. Would have made it a 3-2 lead for Liederkranz. But Tagliati couldn't get there. Good patience here on the ball. Slide tackle is clean, though. Seeing some good individual skill moves right now from both sides. Beautiful ball. Looking for goal number 2, Ryan Parker. Gets hit hard. Official does not agree that that should be a penalty. Despite the yells from the crowd. Let's look at this again. Parker in on goal, got a shove from behind. And you make the call. Looks like he might have tripped up on his own feet there at the very end, but it was prompted by the pressure of that left back, McFadden. Good job by McFadden, but a handball in there. Crucial call as there was space for a counterattack. Five minutes to go here in the first half. We've seen 4 goals, but 2 from each side. Jones trying to get to his right foot. Gets around one defender. Good solo effort, but he's taken down in the end. And a deep shot. Sails left. Excuse me, that was Gunderson on the attack, who got shoved down in the end in the penalty box, and official yet to call anything in that box on either side. It's been a free-for-all once you've gotten into that 18-foot area. Goal scorer number 1, Jared McPeak, is back in the game for Mansfield Liederkranz up front, as he subs in for his teammate Kevin Alejandro. Taking a shot at it and sailing it high right there is Labaki. Looked like 2 Panthers players got in their own ways, and they both kind of deflected it right back to Labaki, who decided to ultimately shoot it. Some distaste from the Mansfield bench. They thought the official got in the way right there on that second touch. And Panthers keeps possession. Yeah, you see blocked out there. But the official did not call interference on himself. Beachy plays a nice ball through, but a late stick in by that Liederkranz defense. So Blashak able to get there late, and this will be a corner kick as we're coming down on 2 minutes to go plus added time. Ball at the spot. They've scored both of their goals on corners. Can they make it a third? Answer is no. Ball curls out for a goal kick. So 4 goals in the first half. Scored thus far from McPeak, Hogger, Parker, and also Blakely. Flip, Parker, and Blakely, and that's chronological order. Tagliati a long throw. McPeak turns it over. Liederkranz, however, able to get it right back. Gage Johnson goes wide. Deflected cross in. And a good fight by both teams. And it ends up rolling out for a corner for Liederkranz. Yeah. 15 seconds to go. They'll set up for a corner here, which could be the last good opportunity they get. 7 seconds on the clock. Ball is cleared out. Panthers trying to get a late one here. And they force Mansfield into just kicking it out of bounds. Sitting on the ref's time now. Long throw. Looking for goal number 3. They don't get it there. See how much longer the official allows. Could be the last attack we see of the first half. Nice one through. Opportunity one-on-one. And it's under the keeper's legs. And it's a late one for Mays Gunderson, who makes it 3-2. Mansfield Liederkranz with the lead, likely heading into the half. And there's the whistle, halftime. We won't even kick back off. And an exciting first half. 5 goals, 3 to Liederkranz, 2 to Panthers F.C. And this will make for an eventful ending to this NOSL quarterfinal matchup. Winner takes on Delaware Rising next week, and we'll find out who that will be in a couple of moments. We'll be back after our halftime break here on the OH Report. And we're back here at Crestview High School with the second half. Score is 3-2. Mansfield Liederkranz up here on the road, and they could be up more as Depperschmidt picks away the defense of Panthers, and just 15 seconds into the second half makes his presence felt in this game to make it 4-2 for Mansfield Liederkranz. How about that start? I'll tell you what, right by us, Randy Jameson started on the right wing. I don't think he moved a muscle before Depperschmidt scored that goal. He's still right where he started the second half, and now he starts to move a little bit. See if they try to get him involved here. But Depperschmidt, in an instant, changing the outcome, and they could do it they could very well do it again, but that intervention key there. Depperschmidt, header again, really testing the keeper here early. And that time, up to the challenge there is Ross. Excuse me, Reed. Trenton Reed. Other way goes Panthers, and they see that just roll out of bounds over for the pass intended for Hogger. So let's break down those goals. I was going to break down the first half goals, but now we got one to add into it. So we started off with a Liederkranz goal from McPeak. Then you had Panthers tie things up at 1-17 at the 17-minute mark with Hogger. And then Blakely makes it 2-1 for Panthers FC in the first half. But then Liederkranz respond with Parker scoring to tie it, and then Gunderson and the dying embers of the first half to make it 3-2. And then Depperschmidt, you saw, score the fourth just moments ago, and he could put his contribution here for the fifth. Other way, one fake to get past two defenders, and an easy tap in. Another goal, that's the second for Parker. And this game has opened up 5-2. Panthers have really made it difficult on themselves as they turn it over yet again. Tagliati, the left-footed pass to Parker, who's now sitting to try and get a hat trick. Sitting on a brace right now. Long throw for Panthers, taken away again by Liederkranz, and going to keep it on that side of the field. Now they'll switch things up, and here's a long ball. Looking to try to get McPeak his second, if he can get to the end of it. Not quite, he had two defenders on him. Depperschmidt through the defense. Second opportunity, and he cashes again. Alex Depperschmidt, he now sits on a brace. And he scored two of his goals in the span of 5 minutes. It is now 6-2, Liederkranz. And for your reference, we started the second half with a 3-2 score. And just 5 minutes in, this lead seems insurmountable for Panthers FC here in the Stimulus Cup. You wonder how this shifts the outlook on this game for Panthers FC, because they really felt good. I'm sure they really felt good about themselves in that first half, keeping it within one against a first division team, and then you see them fold like this in the second half with some great play from Liederkranz. And it's going to take a lot of work to get back into it. Simpson on the ball, former Loudonville Redbird. Finds a teammate in space. Jaden Beachy, ball through, big collision, but a clean one as deflected out by Mansfield Liederkranz, getting in the way of Hogger there. See what they do here on this long throw. Goes into a good spot in the box. But Tagliati there. And now we're going to see the speed of Alex Depperschmidt, who's sitting on a brace looking for a hat trick. Trying to go back to Depperschmidt. It goes behind him. Simpson again, plays it far. And Simpson's pass taken away. But won back on some nice moves by Ivan Dahl. Simpson wins the ball back for Panthers. And a crucial slide tackle, breaking things up. And Liederkranz again on possession. And another beautiful ball, Ryan Parker. He's in on it. Parker with one to beat. He's in the 18. Crosses an early ball. And it's unselfish play from Liederkranz to make it 7. Had the choice to go at the defender or play it easily to his teammate, and he opted for the teammate right there. The lead is now 5 for Liederkranz. So make it 6 consecutive goals for Liederkranz. And Panthers FC all of a sudden, as I had mentioned earlier, in a bind. Kind of looking at at themselves thinking, what happened? Goal scored there by 16 Jose Ruiz. And again, Depperschmidt sitting on a hat trick. Missed it. Hit off of the upright. Had to double check the goal scorer because the name on my roster and the name on their starting lineups were different, but that was Ruiz with the goal. And Liederkranz with a corner here, up 7-2. 35 minutes still to play here. Long corner out for a throw. Depperschmidt turns. He's going to shoot it with the left. It's a low-driven ball. And that will roll all the way to that back fence. And the energy here at Crestview High School has kind of just been sucked away. 7-2. It's very bleak here at home for Panthers F.C. as they give up 4 goals here in the second half, all in the matter of 8 minutes. So as this game kind of gets away from Panthers FC, I want to thank a couple people watching with us today. Thanks to Amy Callahan, Jane Roseberry, Dan Cook, and Mary Bass. Thank you for being with us for this cross-town rivalry. I guess you could call it cross-county rivalry. Yeah. That's the gist. Most people on these two sides know each other and have competed against each other for some time and played for each other as well, because you got to remember, Panthers, I'd say the vast majority, probably about 50 to 60%, come from Clear Fork High School. Another ball in. McPeak looking for his second, but the flag is up. Ball goes through the net, but it won't count. A break there for Panthers. .32 minutes to go. And the last thing you want to see here now is Panthers kind of just going through the motions the rest of this game. You want to see them try and put an effort to come back in this one. As you see here on this attack, shot is high, but a solid effort from Aiden Berenson from Ashland High School. Panthers trying to build an attack, and falling to the ground was Berenson. Here's Depperschmidt in space, fighting to keep it alive. He does. Just simply outpaces, and another beautiful goal, and that's going to be, yes, a hat trick for Ryan Parker, who got to the end of that one with his left foot. Score is now 8-2. You started seeing some good attacks brew from Panthers FC. Weren't able to surmount to anything, but then on the counterattack, that was where Liederkranz was able to strike yet again. And just the pace of this Mansfield team proving to be too much for Panthers. We've got a goalkeeper change for Panthers FC. They've brought in number 00. I don't have a number 00 on my roster, but it's because it's a position player that's gone out to play goal. And I wish I would have seen it earlier. I would have been able to see which player took his jersey off to put on the second goalkeeper kit. But I'll just have you know that it is a position player out there. Isaiah Jones plays one through. In the box, looking for a hat trick. The shot is saved. So good effort from the new insert for goalkeeper. Denies McPeak of his look for a brace. Left-footed corner, curls away from most of the crowd there. But Mansfield able to win it back. Depperschmidt takes a touch, shoots it with his left, and another nice save by the new goalie. Forcing another corner on our near side. Outside the 18. Shot blocked away. Here's Blakely on the ball. Scored in the first half. He switches field. Looking for his teammate on the opposite end, Randy Jamison. Gets to the ball before it goes out. Tries to get past his last defender, but he will win a corner. Some dangerous looks there as that ball crossed through, but it ended up surmounting to not much at all. And Reinhardt will boot this ahead. Since those 2 goals by Panthers in the first half, it's been smooth sailing for Caleb Reinhardt between the sticks. Heavy touch by the goalie. And Depperschmidt had a sitter if he was able to collect that ball, but it just went right through his legs. Switching field. Ruiz trying to get into the play. Ruiz gets it back just outside the box. Good work by Blakely keeping this in play and using his body to stay with the ball, and then it gets poked away at the end, but it will stay Panthers' throw. Labaki with a long throw, nobody there. Jones through 2. Plays one back to the middle, and that pass too deep. 25 minutes to go. As it's 7 unanswered for Mansfield Liederkranz, putting themselves up 8-2. Some subs coming in for Panthers. Hogger back in along with Simpson. Hogger scored the first goal for Panthers. He'll go back to that left wing where he scored it. Zach Turlow with acres of space in the middle. Jameson hit the deck initially, but he's still on the ball here. And does he win a corner? Yes, he does. So we saw him fall to the ground as he tried to leave that pass over by the press box at midfield. But he ended up falling to the ground, and it landed nicely for him to keep going. And thanks to that effort, they've got a corner here. Simpson's going to take it with his right. Lobs over most of the crowd, but it does go to some Panthers players on that backside. Here's a shot blocked. Noah Williams lets that go, and he'll throw this in. So it was a good play design because they had a couple of guys waiting over there for a shot. It was just a little bit off, and they couldn't collect it at their feet. You see two subs come in for Liederkranz. Johnson and Huggins check in. 22.5 left here in the second. Deep shot. And it just misses to the right. It was a solid effort considering. And Reinhardt will run all the way over and send this one for a goal kick. So as this game gets played out, 22 minutes left. We'll look at some things coming up in the NOSL. Of course, this is the final quarterfinal game for the Stimulus Cup. So the winner of this, presumably Mansfield Liederkranz, they will play Delaware Rising in the semifinals next Wednesday. Panthers play from the back. I'm trying to connect to accurately tell you what's next in the NOSL. As there's a big foul. Let's look at this. Panthers with possession get thrown to the ground. Official sees a foul. But here we go. Let's break down the Stimulus Cup. So Mansfield Liederkranz, once this is all done and dusted, we'll play Delaware Rising in the semifinals next week at 7. It has not been declared who will be according to the website, it's still to be determined on who will host that game. But it will be those two next week. And on the other end of that, the winner of that game will play against the winner of Stark County United and Ambassadors F.C. Ohio. Both solid teams, but in the regular season series, in the regular season matchup between those two sides, Ambassadors FC Ohio won 7-0. So if trends continue, it would be them moving to the finals. But Stark County United, you never know. They could completely change their outlook and end up pulling away with that one. It's just hard because Ambassadors FC has been on such a tear, as there is a big collision again. And they're calling a foul on Liederkranz right there. Look at this again, and you could be the judge. I caught a foul on Liederkranz. So Panthers stick with possession. Simpson will throw this in. Throws it short to Blakely. Now Simpson into the box for his teammate. Simpson doing a good job holding on to it here. Depperschmidt with the ball through. Nicely played. Gage Johnson into the box. Crucial clearance at the end there by Panthers. So Panthers FC, their League Cup season will come to an end here today. But they still have a lot to play for in league play. As after this game, their next course of action will be at Twinsburg United on June 16th. So just 4 days from now, they will be back at it, trying to win promotion. And that game against Twinsburg is huge because Twinsburg right now is close to the top of the table. And in my eyes, I see them as a favorite to be promoted. But Panthers could change that outlook with how they play on Saturday. Or actually, that's a Sunday game. But Panthers, after a run of home games from combining both their men and women, they've had 3 home games this week. They had a Sunday girls game against Delaware Rising. They had a Tuesday girls game against Liederkranz. And then, of course, today, playing Liederkranz in the League Cup. They'll go 1-2 in those 3 games. They won yesterday with the ladies 4-1 against Liederkranz. They'll lose this one, and the women also lost on Sunday to Delaware Rising. So again, Panthers, their next game will be in the league in the 2nd division against Twinsburg United. That is a road game on Sunday, and that will be at 1 o'clock. And then looking at Mansfield Liederkranz, their next course of action will be at home on Sunday against Ashland United. That will be an interesting rivalry that could potentially brew deeper with that game. And that on Sunday is going to be at 4 o'clock. Liederkranz in the league have been off to a stellar start. Their play in the league from last year to this year has been night and day. And a big part of that has been the fact that they have split their 2 teams. They have 2 teams in the league, one in the 1st division, one in the 2nd division. They've split them up in a way to where that first team that you're seeing play right now is loaded. And you're seeing it on full display with 8 goals. And this team not only dominating here, but in the league as they sit tied for 2nd right now behind the stellar, and I mean stellar, Ohio City SC. Here's a shot on frame, saved by the keeper. So the look by Isaiah Jones is saved nicely. This ball sneaks through. Oh, miscommunication. Keeper ultimately ends up grabbing it, but the players wanted him to come in sooner. And that made things a little bit more difficult, but still no goal on the board there for Liederkranz. Stays an 8-2 game rather than 9-2. And at this point for Panthers, you're just trying to keep it from getting any uglier. Left side, here we go. Liederkranz, Jones enters. Nice extra ball. Shot is right at Panthers FC, between the sticks again. And I don't know, the way Mansfield is playing right now, a ninth could very well be on the table. Jones hits the deck, lost his balance. .5 minutes now left. Got a player down right now. Kind of rubbing at his thighs right now. Looks to just be cramping up, and it's going to need some help over there. Substitute coming in. Labaki is going to come back into this game. Hoping it's nothing more than a cramp. He's getting up and walking away. And he'll slowly make his way back to his guys on the bench. Good turn by Simpson. Trying to play something on here for Panthers. Try to end on some positives. Curling cross didn't really go anywhere, right to a Mansfield Liederkranz player, if anything. Good job by Hogger to keep it with himself, but then right as I say that, gets blindsided by Liederkranz. And this is dangerous. Another potential chance missed left. Could have been a 1v1 if he took another touch and went towards goal. But instead, he opted for the shot, Alejandro. And this is dangerous. Rough play from the back four. Alejandro off a volley. Deflects off Panthers. Another opportunity, good, well defended. And Simpson corrals things and sees his pass downfield knocked away. .5 minutes left now. Simpson's doing a good job at getting involved here in the second half. There's another header out of bounds. Panthers kind of just slowly moving up the field here with every knock out of play. Labaki in space. Shoots with the left. Easy one for Reinhardt. Slow and conservative right now. We haven't seen much of that in this game, as it results in a turnover. Jones trying to get to it, and he does. Alejandro. And now a lob up ahead. Numbers for Liederkranz, early cross, and it's a beautiful one. But Alejandro misses left. Hands on his head. They'll be there for a while. Thinking about that one. That just sails on him. But no better game to do that in than a game you're already up 8-2. But still, that'll eat at him. Jones gets past his marker. Crosses an early one in. Second chance at redemption for Alejandro, and he loses it. Another intervention. And Panthers defend it well again. Seven and a half to go. It's been 8-2 for some time now. Saw 5 goals in this second half. All 5 of them came within the first 15 minutes, so we've been in a little bit of a lull. See if they can break the deadlock here. Beautifully crafted ball, Alejandro. Just can't see the back of the net right now. Off the post there with that shot. And it bounces out for a goal kick. And credit where credit's due, that is a solid save from this keeper that has kept a clean sheet since coming in. Nothing has been by him yet. High ball down the field. Six minutes now to go. Don't expect much added time here. Jones again showing off his speed, but unfortunately cannot finish it off as he slips going for the ball. Can Panthers pull one back? Early shot. Under 5 minutes now. There you saw the foul on the ground. And some final substitutions coming in for Panthers FC. Checking back in Blakely along with Thal. And also number 20, McLaughlin. Solid ball trying to cross field there. Just not able to get it past that last defender. Liederkranz certainly not making it easy right now on Panthers. Even up 8-2. Some passion from the bench players as there's a player that goes down. Main official doesn't call anything. And you would hate for the reason of that being that it is an 8-2 game. Because the official was nowhere near that play. Shot on frame, but high. It's one of the better looks they've had here in the second half. That one from McLaughlin. So we approach 2 minutes left in this one. A game that, we'll say it again, was looking pretty tight and competitive going into the second half, but has completely opened into something else. From 3-2 when we started this 45 minutes to 8-2. Wonder if there'll be a final goal here in the last minute or two. Liederkranz tries to fight to keep that in. Cannot quite do it, and no one really wanting to go get that ball right now. As it rolls away from the field, goalkeeper ends up folding and does so. And it's a Liederkranz throw. Inviting ball, but Panthers intervene before Zach Corso could do something. We're under 20 seconds on regular time. Long throw headed away, but put back in danger by Liederkranz. And Panthers deal with it. And the whistle blows to end this one. No added time as the clock hits 0 This game opened up in a hurry, and Mansfield Liederkranz, they're off to the semifinals of the NOSL Cup next week. They'll take on Delaware Rising after taking down Panthers F.C. on the road 8-2. We'll be back with our player of the game, hat-trick hero Ryan Parker, when we return live and free on the OH.Report. Up in the press box here at Crestview High School with our Ashland Tractor Sales Player of the Game, Ryan Parker, with the hat trick today and a big 8-2 win against Panthers F.C. here on the road. Moving on to the semifinals in the Stimulus Cup, how does that feel for your team?
It's great. Obviously, I mean, we came out a little lackadaisical. You know, they're a young group of guys, so we didn't really know what to expect. But, I mean, they put it on us in the first half, and we had a team talk at halftime. You know, we knew we had to turn it around, do what we do best, and came out on top.
Yeah, and at the second half, the statement was made right as Depperschmidt took the ball and scored within 15 seconds. But what kind of clicked for you guys to explode to that from 3-2 to 8-2 at the very end?
I think it's just energy. You know, the change in the tides of energy. You know, they had all that momentum going into halftime. Al's doing what he does best. You know, I play against him. He's a fellow OAC rival, so I knew what he would be doing, and my job's to get in the box. His job's to get in the box, and ever since his goals, my goals, we just the momentum stayed on our side.
Yeah, and a solid game for you too, getting that hat trick. Teammates getting you involved pretty well. Just what happened as a team to get you those 3 goals today?
I think honestly just communication. You know, we started out in the first half, not much movement, not much talking, and then halftime we're like, we got to get our stuff together, and then we just came out electric, you know, doing what we do best, putting the ball in the back of the net, and honestly good to see 8 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, so of course 8-2 the final, and good win for you guys, getting ready to go back into league play and play Ashland. So it'll be exciting to see how that ends up. Just want to give any shout outs before we get going?
Honestly, just all the Liederkranz boys, you know, as much as it is to score 3 goals, you know, have the assists, have the goals, but it's a team game. You know, I wouldn't have been able to do what I did today without Al, without the midfield, without the defense. It's all a team effort, so just shout out to all the boys.
All right, thanks so much, Ryan.
Thank you.
Back here to wrap things up from Crestview High School, Jonathon Langdon here with you today as we break down this 8-2 final. Mansfield Liederkranz with a 6-goal victory on the road. They're moving on to the NOSL Cup semifinals next week against Delaware Rising, and this will propel them well also in the league as they sit second place in the table with a couple of games to go before the NOSL Cup tournament. So Liederkranz, they see 8 goals go through. Of course, as I said, McPeak scored the first one for them. Panthers, their 2 goals came in succession right after that. Hogger and Blakely both struck to make it a 2-1 lead for them, but then 7 unanswered from Liederkranz with the 2 in the first half, Parker and Gunderson, and then 5 in the second half from Depperschmidt, then Parker again. Depperschmidt struck again after that, and then Ruiz and Parker, who capped off the hat trick with the last goal there. So they are able to advance, and this was just a case of experience taking on youth, and at the very end, Liederkranz showed their talent and again are moving on. So that's going to do it for us here at Crestview High School. thanks so much for joining us live and free on the OH Report. Want to thank our sponsors, Jay's Home Improvement and Ashland Tractor Sales, for being with us here as we cover Panthers FC the rest of the season. And after 3 games in a week for Panthers FC, they won't be back at home for a couple of weeks. We'll be back in July to cover them. So make sure to stay updated on our OH Report Facebook page to see when you can see the Panthers FC next, here live and free on the OH Report. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you soon.